The Building Society says its roots are in the northeast of England, and that is where it's going to be focusing its operations. It says the decision to close the Gibraltar branch, which employs 8 people, hasn't been made lightly, but will make sure customers and staff are fully supported as the branch closes.
We've had a long and successful relationship with Gibraltar, so I wouldn't want to have anybody think that we were making this decision off the back of how the branch had performed or our views on Gibraltar. It is very much about the strategy for the group and our focus on the region and being a regional building society and building strong community relationships across the northeast. And once you've adopted that strategy, then having branches in other places, it becomes quite difficult to sustain. So it really is a focus for us on the long-term strategy and how we see the branch network evolving.
Customers of the Gibraltar branch are being written to now to inform them of the closure. The branch says local customers will receive appropriate guidance and information throughout the closure process.
Well, the first thing I'd say is there's absolutely no need to do anything straight away. We will be getting in touch with customers in due course and explaining what the options will be. Now, we accept that for certainly the majority of savings customers, they'll almost certainly want to be moving on. There will be some limited arrangements available for some customers, but I would suggest you wait until we get in touch with them, and then they'll be able to see. But there's plenty of time, so there's no need to do anything immediately. Similarly, if you're a mortgage customer with a fixed rate deal, that fixed rate deal will continue as it was set out when they first took out the mortgage. So we will be in touch with the details. There's certainly no need to do anything sort of immediately. They just wait until they hear from us. We've set up a helpline also that will be available as details of that on the website. Obviously, we can talk to people in branch, and we will be keeping the website up to date as well.
The Newcastle Building Society says it believes the Gibraltar economy has a strong future, and the decision to close the branch is simply a matter of geography. It also says it will be working with the Gibraltar government to review and confirm details of the process. This branch will be closing its doors to the public on the 31st of October 2017. For people who already have their accounts here, the bank is saying, don't do anything yet, we'll write to you and discuss your options. But the real question is, for people who want to take out a mortgage, for people who want a new savings account, with Barclays and Norwich and Peterborough already having left these shores in recent years, the list of options grows thinner. But the government isn't impressed with the Society's decision to conduct its review without even informing them or giving them an opportunity to influence the outcome. It says the closing deadline isn't long enough for customers to make alternative arrangements, and Newcastle has an obligation to its customers after being here for 27 years. The Society says if it finds it necessary, it will consider changing the closing date.
So we set out an indicative date of October the 31st, and that was what we had in the plan. Let's see where these conversations take us, and if it appears that there would be, it would be helpful for that date to move. It's certainly something we're happy to consider and enter into discussion about.
As for the 8 members of staff, redundancy is the most likely scenario. However, the government says it will be working closely with them and provide them as much support as possible, starting from today.